Welcome to another Altos Research Market Trend update. This one is for Linelle. She actually was an agent for my wife and I when we purchased a property in Fort Worth, Texas. Now we're going to take a look at Southlake, Texas, which is an area that has more expensive homes. And of course, we're going to start out where? In the Market Action Index, because that's our speedometer. It's showing us whether the momentum in the market is picking up or if it's slowing down. And as you can see over here, we can see it's literally just moved down just a skosh when we compare it to a month ago. So nothing significant, but we do see that this is just barely a seller's market. And in fact, when you get down to 30, 31, I would say that's actually still could be considered a balanced market. Real quick, we can see the prices really in the last quarter haven't done much. You see the days on market are climbing. This statistic is that interesting one that we need to keep an eye on because it definitely is a leading indicator to help us understand the direction of the market. 54% of the active listings have had a price reduction. Another way to say that is, of course, these properties were overpriced. And so we continue to see that trend line is continuing to move up. So that, of course, is something that anybody in the real estate market, whether you're a buyer, seller, agent, or lender, needs to take note of. Down here, we're looking at the 3-year historical chart. And what's interesting about this one is I'm going to actually break this out into what we call the market segments. And the market segments allow us to take a look at the different price ranges. So the market segments are displayed down at the bottom of the report. And what we've done is we've taken the inventory, sorted it from highest to lowest price, all the active listings, and then we break them into about 4 equal groups. So this, of course, is our most expensive group, right? That's right up here in the top. Then we have the second one. That's the second here. That's the teal colored line, right? The third one would be the tan line, and the bottom, of course, would be the fourth, and that is the red line. Now, what's interesting about this is we can see the market times for the three lower priced ones are, fairly close, but check this out. I'm going to actually hide the other market trend lines so we can look at each price range to see how it is behaving, because we know that the price ranges will behave very differently oftentimes at different times of the year. And so it's important to be able to dissect the market by city, by zip code, and then by price range to see what the behavior is. So here we can see really it's been a good steady increase. Prices kind of leveled off in May, right? Well, let's see what the difference is between that, the most expensive homes, and the next bracket down below that. Look at that. Prices really peaked out, a year and a half ago? Wow. Huge difference between the most expensive, which had continued to go up in price for another year, for pretty much another year. Let's check this one out. This was a little bit different. It peaked about the same time as the second market segment did, but then it saw a more significant drop, and now it's kind of leveled off here in the last year or so. Let's take a look at the lowest priced homes and see what happens here. Really volatile, a lot of movement here in the price, probably 15% or so movement in price. And of course, it has just kind of started to not really level off, but actually is declining right now. So it's really interesting to be able to dive into the data, dig into it, and see what is going on in the market. That is, of course, most interest to you. So if you'd like to learn more about these market trend reports and how to use them to help you with your real estate business, if you're an agent or a loan officer or a title rep, I'd love to talk to you. And then, of course, if you're an investor, these reports can be invaluable, and a consumer, you're thinking of buying or selling, these reports can help you make the best financial decision. If you'd like to learn more, simply connect with me here on LinkedIn, reach out to me, and let's talk. Thank you so much.